But first, redefining and disarming America. That's the focus of tonight's Angle. Now, the hardcore left that now basically owns the Democrat Party has been hard at work for decades. They're redefining terms, concepts, and historical events, all for one purpose: to redefine what America itself means and also to take away our freedoms. Thus, basic terms of, for instance, biology are redefined. The factual classifications of male and female are continually expanded beyond sex to include dozens of gender categories, all without regard to science.
My pronouns are she, her, and hers.
She, her, and her.
I am committed to doing the absolute most to protect Black mothers, to protect Black birthing people.
The term illegal alien or even illegal immigrant is branded xenophobic, even when it's factual.
No human being is illegal. We are all children of God.
What you cannot do is to label a person illegal.
There is no such thing as an illegal human.
Don't you miss her candidacy? Now, the term racism is redefined and thrown around casually, supplemented with adjectives like systemic and structural.
Most white people are oblivious to systemic racism and inequality simply because they don't experience it every single day of their lives.
Now, sometimes the manipulation of language is designed to excuse and eventually to normalize aberrant behavior. Remember back in 1999 when a popular president obliterated the boundaries of English and even managed to redefine the present tense of the verb to be.
Statement that there was no sex of any kind, in any manner, shape, or form with President Clinton was an utterly false statement. Is that correct?
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is. Yes.
How he ever recovered from that one statement is beyond me, still after all these years. Now, fast forward to the present day language manipulation directly impacting our Second Amendment rights. Now, Biden's nominee to head the ATF unwittingly revealed how Democrats have used language to deprive us of basic freedoms when senators today pinned him down.
Do you believe in banning assault weapons?
I do, sir.
Okay. Define assault weapons.
Assault weapons would be something that members of Congress would define.
Well, how do you define it? You're going to be running the agency.
Senator, the bill to ban assault weapons is
what is your
dozens of
definition
pages.
of an assault?
There's no way I could define an assault weapon.
Give me your definition.
I can give you one definition.
If you won't answer my question, how can I vote for you? I'm done, Mr. Chairman. I don't think I'm going to get an answer.
Oh, when Senator Tom Cotton got his shot, he hit a bullseye.
Can you tell me what is an assault weapon? How would you define it if you were the head of the ATF? How have you defined it over the last several years as your role as a gun control advocate?
I know there's a Demand Letter 3 program, which requires multiple reports. ATF in that program has defined an assault rifle as any semi-automatic rifle capable of accepting a detachable magazine above the caliber of .22, which would include a .223, which is, largely the AR-15 round.
I'm amazed that that might be the definition of assault weapon. That would basically cover every single modern sporting rifle in America today.
Oh, that's all. But look, language matters, and the term assault weapon itself is made up and meaningless. It's just meant to scare people into thinking they should be banned, and no matter what Democrats say, it will be used to justify an eventual confiscation of guns in America.
Senator Feinstein's bill, which a supermajority of senators voted against in a Democratic Senate, you said that bill didn't go far enough and you wanted an even broader ban.
Senator Feinstein's bill did not address those firearms that are currently in the possession of Americans. Those firearms could be treated under the NFA and regulated that way.
You don't just want to make it illegal to sell those rifles, but you want to actively have government go after the people who currently possess firearms, and if they don't register and submit to all of the onerous restrictions of the National Firearms Act, presumably confiscate their weapons?
I prefer a system where the AR-15 and other assault weapons are regulated under the National Firearms Act.
Oh, does that comfort you? Look, Biden has pretended to be a moderate on gun rights, but he's surrounded himself with radicals like that guy who publicly ridicule gun owners.
They might think that they're diehard, ready to go, but unfortunately, they're more like Tiger King, and they're putting themselves and their families in danger. Hide it behind the cans of tuna and beef jerky that you've stored in a cabinet, and only bring that out if the zombies start to appear.
The zombie apocalypse, that's the only reason people own guns. Now, it's obvious that this guy who's representing Joe Biden's views does not believe in the Second Amendment and does not believe that Americans should be trusted with guns, period. We know what this means, what it's going to look like, right? Only criminals will have guns and innocent people will be at risk. Now, all over the country, left-wing cities are being destroyed right now by crime. New York, Chicago, Baltimore, Minneapolis. California has among the toughest gun laws in the nation, the assault weapons ban that Shipman wants, and yet a deranged man still shot and killed 8 people there today in San Jose. So the left's position on guns is not only unconstitutional, it's utter madness, especially when combined with their hatred of the police. So wherever the left ends up gaining power, criminals end up being emboldened, and good people find themselves in more danger. It's tragic that so many people in our cities have fallen prey to the left's lies, and they blame their problems on the honest gun owners of this country. We have to keep doing everything we can to alert the good people of crime-ridden cities who live there that there is a better way. But in the meantime, the GOP and every sane Democrat must steadfastly resist any effort to promote the left's pro-crime agenda. The positions they're taking are contrary to our Constitution, they're immoral, and they're insane. No matter what Democrats say, no matter how they try to manipulate language and hide the truth, we all have to recognize the reality. They want to take all privately owned guns in the country and prevent Americans from owning guns ever again. That's their true position, as it has been since the 1960s. And we have to resist it with everything we've got. Because once our freedoms are lost, they're very difficult to regain. And that's the angle.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.